Alright you guys, I'm going to show you how to make some quick, easy keto fudge. It's freaking delicious. I've made it several times and it comes out perfect every time. It's not even a basic science. It's not a science. It's really easy, so anybody can do it. And I'm going to tell you how to do it in just a minute. But first, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, click subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and click that bell so you get future notifications of the videos I'm doing. Because I know you're going to love the content of this channel, guys. I'm going to show you how to make this keto fudge in just a moment. Okay guys, so I got some parchment paper. It's not pretty, you know, but I just cut a piece out and sprayed it with some coconut oil so that it won't stick. And then I got my, I think it's about a 6x6 brownie pan. And we're just gonna set that aside for when it gets done. We're gonna put it in there to cool it so that it can form. So all you need, guys, is 3 ingredients here. 1 stick of butter, 1 bar of baker's chocolate. I use the Baker's 100% cacao. It's just my favorite, but you know, just whatever 100% cacao you can find is good. And then heavy whipping cream. And this, I think, is going to give it the volume. And this is the way I like to make it. And I'm not going to measure anything, but I'm going to tell you the measurements because I just have done it a few times and it doesn't really, it's not super important on the measurements, guys. So, and you can do this all in one bowl in the microwave. That's how easy it is. So first we're going to get our butter rolling. So I'm going to drop this into the bowl. A microwave friendly bowl. And we're going to throw it in and melt the butter fully. I'm going to start it at 1 minute, and we'll do 1 minute increments just so we don't burn it. You want to kind of keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. Okay. All right, so it only took 1 minute. It's all melted down. It's pretty hot, so be careful. And what we're going to do now is just break our Baker's chocolate bar into it. And like I said, guys, it is not a science. So just however you want to break that sucker up and get it in there and start to melt it is fine. It's already going to start melting. Now we're going to throw this back into the microwave so that the chocolate can start to melt. We're gonna go 1 minute again, just because, like I said, we don't want to burn the butter or the chocolate. So we'll check on it in 1 minute. All right, guys. So I just took it out of the microwave. It's really hot, and just gonna kind of stir it until it melts. It should be hot enough now to just go ahead and fully melt. So I'm sorry, guys. I kind of lied to you. It's not just the 3 ingredients you need. That's what you need to make the fudge, but you're gonna need some sweetener to make it sweet and good and delicious, unless you like your fudge all not sweet. I don't know. I used the erythritol that I found at Natural Grocers. It's granulated, so that's what I'm gonna use. And then also gonna use some stevia drops. Like I've told you guys in the past, when I make my desserts or my sweets, I find that the best taste is by using a combination of erythritol and the stevia drops. So we're gonna add, I'm gonna say about 1/4 cup of erythritol. And you can adjust this to your liking. If you want to put less in it or more, go ahead. And then you can also add any kind of like flavored drops you'd like to put in there. Like if you want to make it kind of exotic or something, or put some raspberry in there, like some chocolate raspberry fudge, something like that. I'm going to also use some of this chocolate flavored sweet drops I get at Hy-Vee. Give it a little more chocolatiness. And then, like I told you guys, the stevia drops that I use, I get them off Amazon. So we're going to put some of this in there too. Okay, so now it's nice and melted now. I'm going to throw it back into the microwave for just another 30-second burst because we're getting ready to add some heavy whipping cream in there. And the heavy whipping cream is still cool. So if you want to pull it out before, pour 1/4 cup and maybe let it get to room temperature first. You can do that so you could skip this step of reheating. We are gonna cool it down, but if it's too cold, it'll harden up before we can mix it up well. Oh shoot. My microwave's crazy, guys. Sorry about that. It has to beep 3 times before you can put more time on it. So we're gonna hit that for 30 seconds. When it comes out, we're gonna put a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream in there, and that's gonna give it some more volume, let it fluff up, and when it hardens up, it'll be really nice and have a good texture to it. All right, so we took that out of the microwave now. It's good and hot again. Everything has melted. You're gonna go ahead at this point and give it a taste to see if you wanna add a little bit more sweetener. I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more of the chocolate drops. And some more, just a little bit more erythritol. Just because I like my fudge pretty sweet. I'm just going to mix that in. You can use a whisk, you can use whatever you want. Incorporate it all in, get it good and melted. And if you want to use powdered erythritol, you can do that too. Whatever you got on hand, guys. Like I said, it's not a science. It's all delicious. All right, so 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm just going to eyeball it. And mix that in. I'm going to switch over to a spatula, guys, so I can kind of scrape the ends or the edges of the bowl, get all that stuff incorporated. This is how I got my arms this big, by just mixing everything up and making sweets for Lindsay. Just kidding, guys. All right. So it looks like we are good here, and we're just going to go ahead and add this right into our 6x6 brownie pan. I think I might have gotten my chocolate a little too hot, guys. It looks to be separating on me, but I'm not very picky. That's why I said you want to be careful. Let it go into the microwave in increments. It'll still set up for us though. I think it was too hot when we added the cream in. All right, so we're gonna throw this in the freezer for about an hour, and it's gonna harden up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it gets done. All right, you guys, our keto fudge is finished. All you have to do now is just cut it into the sizes that you would like. You can also, I forgot to mention this earlier, if you like some crunch in your fudge, you can add some macadamia nuts in there or some almonds or whatever nut that you might prefer, and that'd be really good in here. I'm not a fan of the nuts in my chocolate, so I'm just gonna cut these up into little squares, and then I'll put them in a Ziploc bag and just use them throughout the week for a little treat. So easy keto fudge, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video, and give it a thumbs up if you did. Share it on your social medias, and let me know if you do make this, how you liked it, if you enjoyed it. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one, and life's too short, so have a fantastic night.